I am very privileged to have with me and be on this discussion with Rana Safi Appa. And Rana Safi has written this wonderful novel, a historical novel called A Firestorm in Paradise. And I have it here for everybody to see it. And I've been reading it. It is just, for a person who's taught history for many years and a person who's taught the history of Delhi for many years. I really welcome this novel by Rana Appa because it recreates that whole ambience that we try so hard for our students to get into. So this is going to be something which now will probably be, one aside reading that, if you don't understand what I'm saying, you can actually go and read Rana Safi's novel,
Thank
Fire
you.
Drop Paradise. I really
This
enjoyed
is a
reading
lovely
it.
compliment. Thank you.
And I know I really feel that. And especially if you're teaching undergraduate students, then it becomes even more important for them to get a feel. I was just talking to her and I said that, if you had just stayed on with the protagonist, it could have become it could have become a series. And this has been a very interesting read for me. So I would like you to talk about the novel Ranapa. If my first question would be, and I think this book has become a bestseller. So for those who have not yet who have not yet read it, please tell what inspired you to write the novel about Delhi in 1857. What inspired you to write a novel rather than the history book, because you write history.
You know what happened was that when I was during the COVID, especially when I couldn't go out and I couldn't go out do research, even books were very limited because in the beginning Amazon was also not coming. So I had this whole collection of Urdu books on Delhi, written and some in late 19th century, early 20th century, and all of them talking about a Delhi that was pre 1857. So out of that, I translated quite a few, but there's a limit to how much one can translate. But I thought, that the Delhi that they showed and the society that they showed, the court that they showed was so beautiful and so majestic and so, syncretic. So I wanted to write about that, and I thought the best way to do it would be through a novel because I can then use a little bit of my imagination also to add something to that. And I needed a fictional character who could take that story forward. So that is why a novel.
Yeah, but there are a lot of historical characters also in the novel, So, in fact, it is teeming with so many historical or historically accurate characters that you actually, for after some time, you forget that your character is also fictional, that the main protagonists are fictional, which is, in fact, I think, something really wonderful in the book. I also particularly like the way you recreated the early part of the book, the first section of the book, I can say. There is a very slow and languorous pace, which helps you to recreate the world of Shahjahanabad in the first half of 19th century, the period of the Delhi Renaissance. So you weave in a lot of historical detail, and you bring in both, and that is again something very interesting. You both in both the royal etiquettes and manners and the world of the palace, but you also try to bring in the world of the street. So जैसे लोग both the how the royalty is living, how various sections of royalty is living. Maybe because I was reading with a historian's eye, I could see that there is a difference in the way people are talking in the novel. You've been very attentive to detail, and you've brought in this shared cultural ethos, a world in which both royalty and ordinary people who service the royalty, both of them are there in the book, and both these worlds have got equal sort of weightage. So tell us how you went through this recreating this world. What is the research that you did for this novel?
What happened was that when up now if Falakara doesn't have a mother, she
Yeah.
needs an Anwar. So then I created Mubarak. And then when Mubarak has to, like she needs somebody to liaison with in the city, then I created Nasiban. I wanted somebody to carry gossip outside, so I created Gulab Jan. So, like each character was created in answer to such a certain situation that I was trying to write about. So, while I was working on this book, I had like a separate page open in which I would write which characters I'm introducing, because after a while I'd forgotten.
Yeah,
तो
yeah,
मैं
I
उस
know.
अलग अलग लिखती थी, एंड देन सबका अलग के ये महल में है, ये शहर में है, ये किले के अंदर है, ये कहाँ का. सो लाइक दैट, सो दैट आई कुड नॉट, बिकॉज इट बिकेम आफ्टर अ व्हाइल, इट वाज वेरी, किताब तो 2 साल में लिखी मैंने, तो अब किसकी कौन सी अटेंडेंट है, किसकी कौन सी नर्स है, कौन किसका बच्चा है, कौन किसका बेटा है. So like it, to keep a track of all that, so I used to have a separate chart for that. Plus, I
हाँ,
had a separate page open on the dates of Urdu dates of that time. Because जितनी उर्दू की किताबें हैं वो सब तो जैसे 16 रमजान है when the ghadar starts, तो इस तरह की, ताकि so that everything had to fit in into before 16 रमजान, everything had to happen. तो मुझे लाइक बहुत सारी चीजें इसमें, मतलब इट वाज, इतना रिसर्च नहीं था जितना मैं वैसे करती हूँ, बट बिना रिसर्च की किताब नहीं थी. देयर वाज क्वाइट अ बिट ऑफ रिसर्च इन दिस बुक टू गेट दैट लैंग्वेज करेक्ट, टू
yeah.
गेट द, अच्छा, जहां तक किले का सवाल था, आई डिडंट नीड मच रिसर्च, बिकॉज़ वो तो मुझे पता था, बट क्लोथ्स आर आल्सो इन अ वे आई न्यू, बट टू गेट द डेट्स एंड टू गेट द इवेंट्स एंड एवरीथिंग इन प्लेस, तो उसके लिए मैंने काफी रिसर्च करी.
And also people and events, like I said, things like Dilli Uttu Akbar, Sirajul Akbar. So as I was reading, as I said earlier, I was ticking off boxes that everything that I've read in a very academic fashion, in academic historical journals, or when we are teaching, or in books, you could see that even if there is a line there, the reference has come in. For example, this very interesting, reference that you have about the way, the in the palace, what is being cooked. Now we have been together on a project on forgotten food, and I could see that this whole thing has been written. This novel has been written by somebody who not only loves cooking but is invested in old recipes. And since that is how I first met you, so I would like you to talk a bit about it. For example, this whole thing about जब ताजपोशी होती है तो वो बड़े बनते हैं मूंग के दाल के, or the fact that Indians were not into eating 4 times a day at least. The Britishers were having 2 breakfasts, and here you mentioned that Indians are not having even one, because you don't eat, you don't keep on eating throughout the day. So it is such a lovely recreation. Could you talk about the various kinds of food and food habits that you recreate in the book?
As far as the food is concerned, right from the time I was very young, I've heard my parents say that पहले 2 वक्त खाना खाते थे. अगर जो दुआ भी होती है ना, we say 2 वक्त की रोटी दे दो, है ना. We never say कि नाश्ता भी दे दो, चाय भी दे दो, सब कर दो. So that is what our ethos was. It's with the breakfast and this high tea and all that were introduced by the British into India. Especially अगर आप देखें जो tea है, the tea ceremony and all that, it's very British, and it's mostly amongst the middle class or the upper classes that chai with sandwiches, and like when we were children, those thin cucumber sandwiches and all that, very English in style. So when I was writing this, I wanted to make it as authentic as I could. And again, there's so much of discussion always on food, biryani kab aayi, pulao kya hota hai, kurma kab aaya, kaliya kya hai. So again, I wanted to make those distinctions कि अगर जो किताब पढ़ रहा है, at least he should go away with he or she should learn something from the book. Okay? And that these are the things that were being followed. Again, I think we were discussing a little while ago about Georgie Hay. How Georgette Hay has been always very authentic in whatever. So that was, Georgette Hay was always in my mind. That I think I've read almost all her romances as well as her detective books. And so, that I wanted to bring in a little bit of sense of humor also. I don't know whether I succeeded in that, but because Georgette Hay's books are very humorous.
Yeah, very
So
good.
I wanted to bring in, something in a very light fashion. कि हर चीज़ बहुत हल्के से कहे शब्दों में. So आपने कहा ना Sirajul Akhbar and all that. So all those are things which I had noted that these are things we have to write about. So सारे मैंने रखे थे, and then कहीं ना कहीं कैसे इसको weave करूंगी किस वक्त में, like there's so much of conversation on Dara Shiko's grave. So
Yeah.
how did we forget it? That's why I got that child to talk about the Russians coming and the, the Iranians coming, because how else does one introduce these things into a book? क्योंकि मैं दरबार में तो बहुत मैंने कम लिखा, ज्यादातर जनाने का ही लिखा है मैंने. So then I had this small child speaking about it, and then that he had overheard his father gossiping. These are all things that I read when I was rewriting it in the क्या कहते हैं ये in the 1857 की जितनी भी नॉन फिक्शन किताबें हैं, स्पेशली जैसे मेहंदी हसन की और बहादुर शाह जफर, he talks about all this. So I wanted to add that, and so I used that child to take that forward. And also कि मतलब why is it that none of the graves in Humayun's tomb have any tombstone? So
that is actually true. That was the absolute. I'm not a medieval historian, so like that was news for me also. And this the fact that
so I used it that भाई ये लोग बादशाह जाते थे वहाँ फातिहा पढ़ते थे, नहीं पता था किसकी कौन सी ग्रेव है. आजकल their मतलब reign ended so abruptly and so very violently that nobody had time and nobody was left who could keep saying कि कौन यहाँ buried है, कौन वहाँ buried है. So like I just wanted to give that sense to people that why is it that certain things happened the way they did.
Yeah. Also, you brought in, it is an aside, but again, there are very interesting segments about the Delhi College, for example. So you have you have people who are studying there. You have recreated Kashmiri Pandits, Master Ramchandra, and Sabai. All of them are there. So in fact, that is what I'm saying. You could see that there is a lot of investment. You've also translated Sayyid Ahmad Khan. So you've gotten that Qutub scene gets his. So I could see that you are using that when people go on a stroll to Qutub, which is very, very interesting. Another very interesting thing that I found, actually also like Georgette Ayres, another historical novel, that this is a very male world, but your book, the most powerful voices in the book are of women. So the whole story is, in your primary characters are almost always in any set situation are women. And in fact, sometimes you feel slightly sad for Kaisar and his group of friends because, the women get meteor parts throughout the book. And they seem to be the primary actors. So, for example, the figure of Haryali and the figure, not only royal women, but, women who are going in and out of the fort and into the bazaar and doing, whether it's the courtesan, whether it's the chudiwali, whether it's the maids that are there. So this is a very, very important, interesting and powerful way to weave in women into what has usually been seen as when we talk of Mughal history, we only talk of the men, the kings, or, barring Mumtaz Mahal or the, Noor Jahan or the Jahara and her sisters, which is also, now we have started talking about it. But in your novel, I find that they are almost always in any set, in any chapter, they are the primary characters. So was this conscious as a device, or was do you have to rewrite to do this, or how did it go about?
I had decided on Falak. The name Falak, I don't know how it came to me, but I had decided that the heroine of my novel will be named Falak. So once I have Falak, and then and I know कि किस तरह से किले के अंदर what were the boundaries of the women and the men. So I have to, that's why I realized that I have to have a lot of women around her to carry the story forward, because she cannot come out of the qila. So the stories have to come to her in the qila. And that is why, like I kept thinking that why is she going to spend so much time standing at the jharoka? क्यों कर रही है वो? And like so I made her an artist कि वो पेंट कर रही है, so she has a bahana to stand there. So बहुत सी चीजें organically होती रही है, एक के बाद एक सिलसिलेवार कि ये ऐसा है तो ये ऐसा होना चाहिए. And like I became so protective about Falakara after a while that I've said this in a couple of my conversations also, that my younger sister was the first one to read the book, the draft. पहला जो ड्राफ्ट मैंने उसको भेजा था, उससे फिर बाद में बहुत बदल गई किताब, तो उसको मैंने भेजा था. This was in 2021 or so. So I said, she had come to visit me, and I said ये जरा पढ़ो. तो उसने पढ़ा, and then she said, the book is nice, but there is no romance in it. Romance कहाँ से मैं डालूं? She says, you are the writer, you put in the romance. I said, but I know that she cannot go out of the qila. She said, तो आप writer है ना, आप रास्ते ढूंढिए. So
So it is a very old world Hindi movie romance that you have with the चिट्ठी
I
और
was
किताब
so
जो होता है.
protective about फलक कि मुझे लगा था कि इसको मैं जबरदस्ती में कहीं कर दूं, जीनत महल बेगम को पता चल गया है तो इसको पनिश करेंगी, ये करेंगी, वो करेंगी. So I became very protective about फलक, and so that's why I created a lot of characters around her. And हरियाली का तो मैंने कैरेक्टर सोचा था कि somebody who's a सूत्रधार, like she's the one who, मतलब जिससे
Yeah.
कहानी शुरू भी होती है और कहानी खत्म भी उससे होती है. एंड ये मतलब बचपन में हम लोगों को वो जो मनिहार आती थी, मनिहारन आती थी, तो वो हर फेस्टिवल में आती थी पहनाने चूड़ियां एंड ऑल दैट. सो आई हैड दैट. एंड देन आई वांटेड समबडी हु वाज लिटिल रस्टिक, जो थोड़े से वो गाए, ठुमरी भी गा रही है और थोड़े वो कवालियों के को सूफियाना कलाम भी गा रही है. एंड प्लस शी is the one who is going to the mahal as well as to the
Yeah.
houses of the ordinary and the nobility. So she can then be the perfect person for the as a spy, because espionage भी तो चाहिए था. So
नहीं, in fact, हाँ. No, that is in fact. I did a PhD on Kanpur, in which I also looked at 1857 there, and I could again see, because I also read a lot of accounts of from the 19th century, that actually when the Ghazar happened, it this the sense of mayhem that comes in with the what the Britishers said, badmashes and chor or uchakke or jo nikal gaya. It's, see, when you think of, when we sitting this side of history, when we think of, let's say, the first war of independence, we don't realize कि उस समय रहने वालों के लिए जो कि वो कितना बड़ा कहर था. जो अपने शहरों में रह रहे हैं, जो अपने घरों में रह रहे हैं, उनके लिए दिस वाज एक्चुअली, एंड बिकॉज दे लॉस्ट द बैटल, इट वाज such a calamity to have struck. तो उसको जो आपके लास्ट के कुछ चैप्टर्स हैं वो समझ में आता है. You also actually get a sense of how how Indians lost this battle, because you can make out कि हाँ भाई ये trained forces नहीं रह गई हैं. In fact, I thought that was a very good exercise कि जो आपका protagonist है कैसर मिर्जा, वो शुरू से ही कहता है कि मैंने जो ये लड़ना सीखा है वो कहाँ प्रैक्टिस करूँ, and in the end, obviously, that is almost prophetic. So if you would just talk about that,
So, when I created Falakara, तो she is supposed to be very mischievous and naughty, और वो मतलब के अपना अंगिया टाइट करवा लिया, इस तरह की young girl growing up. But Mirza Kaisar is very upright and very principled. तो like that dynamic of somebody के एक बहुत शैतान सी लड़की और एक बहुत सीधा साधा लड़का है, and they fall in love. So उनकी जो फिर कहानी थी ना, that again, मतलब I didn't want to make any of them one dimensional. तो कैसर की जैसे मैंने लिखना शुरू किया कैसर के बारे में, सो कैसर का कैरेक्टर और फलाकारा का कैरेक्टर अपने आप लाइक दे टुक ओवर, एक्चुअली दे टुक ओवर माय राइटिंग. सो लाइक इन माय माइंड आई स्टार्टेड थिंकिंग लाइक कैसर, कि अगर कैसर है, ही इज वेरी अपराइट, ही इज दिस, तो वो अंग्रेजों के साथ क्यों साथ देगा. So like I wanted him to, and I wanted to also show the uprising part of that uprising, jo Sara, that I've studied so much and translated so much on during of that period also. So I wanted to show that part also. तो मैंने कहा फिर वो जब join करेगा ना, then if he is part of that army, then he brings those stories home. Because if in a novel, it's how do these stories go forward. तो फिर सारा जितना उसका 1857 के जो वाकयात थे, they are either being discussed by the father and son, or by the father and the friends, or between the two of them, between Kaisar and Falak, के वो खतों के जरिए, when they get married, उसके जरिए. So like शादी की जो वो था, there was a lot of things in my mind कि किस तरह से उसको कहानी को आगे लेके जाऊं.
So you didn't feel कि शादी नहीं हो क्योंकि उसी समय अपराइजिंग हो रही है while you were writing?
अगर नहीं होती ना तो फिर ये किसको सुनाता कहानी.
तो वो actually, in fact, when I was reading, so I was wondering कि ये तो I could see the dates कि अच्छा अब ये है, अब ये मई आने वाला है, 10 मई आ गया, कल पहुंच जाएंगे सारे ये रेबेल्स, तो शादी होगी कि नहीं होगी, and then I see कि अच्छा ओके शादी is happening. So that was
बहुत, as I said ना, मैं पूरा एक पेज खोल के रखती थी on the hijri dates so that I could connect them. So 16 रमजान को गदर शुरू होता है, सो आई गॉट द मैरिज तक उनका जो वो था मायू जो था, मांझा जो था वो 15 को हो जाता है, बिकॉज एक दफे मायू में बैठ गई तो फिर शादी ही होनी है, सो दैट द शादी became a fait accompli, होनी है शादी. So like all these things बहुत सोच के मैं एक चीज करती थी, and so many times it would happen कि like the character would just take over. like I would start thinking like that character, अगर ये character है तो ये ऐसे बोलेगा, ये शैतान है तो ये ऐसे बोलेगा, like this is गुलाब जान का है ना, so उसका जो एक लाइन है, तो दिस फ्रेंड ऑफ माइन सादिया, यंग लड़की है, शी पुरानी दिल्ली में गालिब की हवेली के पास वो उसका बचपना गुजरा है, वहीं उसका घर था, सो शी टॉक्स इन दैट वेरी इडियोमैटिक लैंग्वेज. तो एक दिन ऐसी कुछ बात हो रही थी, एंड शी यूज दैट डायलॉग के मेरे चिराग में तो तेल है तो जलेगा, सो दैट आई यूज दैट फॉर गुलाब जान, कि because I wanted her as a very saucy and a very very this thing character कि जो थोड़ी सी बदमाश भी है, थोड़ी सी एक मजबूरी भी है उसके अंदर, कि so I use these dialogues for her कि भाई बाकी औरतें जल रही हैं, and तो एक वो किताब है मेरे पास बेगमात की दबाल, उससे मैंने काफी idioms निकाल के the ones which I could translate, because so many of them are not even translatable. So the ones I could translate, I used.
In fact, when you're reading it, ऐसा लगता है कि जैसे ये उर्दू से ट्रांसलेट की गई हो, जो हमारी आम बोलचाल की भाषा हिंदी और उर्दू है समटाइम्स. तो आई एक्चुअली गॉट द फीलिंग कि अगर ये आपने उर्दू या हिंदी में लिखी होती तो ये और भी ज्यादा इसकी धार जो है वो और भी ज्यादा तेज होती, बिकॉज यू कुड मेक आउट कि आप सोच शायद उर्दू में रही हैं या हिंदी.
Also, conversations like this were all, like the romantic conversations were all thought in English, but जहाँ पे ये the maids and all are talking, तो automatically उसको उर्दू में मैं सोचती थी कि ये तो उर्दू में बोल रही होंगी, वो तो सभी उर्दू में रहते, लेकिन इनके लिए मुझे ज्यादा वो था.
और एक चीज मतलब, see, this is such a poetic world. You start every chapter with an epigraph of an epistle, शायरी है उसमें, ज़बानें भी आपने अलग अलग तरह की यूज की हैं, और आपने मीर और ज़ौक और गालिब इन सबको रेफर किया है, लेकिन इस पूरे कैरेक्टर में आई वाज होपिंग कि आई वुड आल्सो एनकाउंटर मिर्जा गालिब. आपने उनको चलते फिरते भी उनकी सिर्फ कविताएं उनकी शायरी रखी, उनको नहीं रखा. So did this strike you when you were writing?
नहीं, इसलिए रखा ना क्योंकि कोई था नहीं, जो जैसे जहीर दहलवी इज अ कैरेक्टर, जहीर दहलवी के भी वो उस्ताद नहीं थे, तो अगर किसी के उस्ताद होते ना, अच्छा इनको मैं कैलीग्राफी में लेके जाना चाहती थी, बिकॉज आई वांटेड हिम टू कम टू द किला टू बीट द बादशाह, तो आई थॉट कि इनको कैलीग्राफी में करूं, एंड आई हैड बीन एक्चुअली डूइंग सम वर्क ऑन कैलीग्राफी एट द टाइम व्हेन दिस book I was writing. So I was very very fascinated, मतलब I am fascinated by calligraphy के इतनी खूबसूरत ये आर्ट है, सो उसको लाने के लिए. अच्छा, उसके बाद जैसे इसमें एक दो जगह मैंने जो कोट किया ना, प्रशांत केशव मूर्ति हैं, ही टीचर्स पर्शियन इन मैकगिल यूनिवर्सिटी, उनसे मेरी बड़ी बातें हुआ करती थी, एंड सो कपल ऑफ थिंग्स ही ट्रांसलेटेड फॉर मी. So then I like wanted it कि I wanted that calligraphy part to be brought in, because बहुत कम लोगों को मालूम है, poet थे तो जफर सबको मालूम है, but that he was an ace calligrapher very few people know.
That's actually not very
that aspect of his I wanted, plus I wanted to highlight पंजाकश, मीर पंजाकश. मीर पंजाकश तो फिर वो इसलिए सारा जो था ना कैलीग्राफी के ऊपर, तो गालिब की कहीं गुंजाइश नहीं बची. No way गालिब could be like, बस एक जगह शायद मैंने लिखा है कि गालिब जो है वो नजर देने आते हैं ईद पे और समथिंग, नजर देते हैं वो, बस that is it.
नहीं, but I remember where I came across this line, and then I was wondering कि अच्छा, if Ghalib also will become a character in this out, because Ghalib wrote one of the best the accounts of what happened to Delhi after 1857. So it was which has been Dastanbur, which is so interesting. और जैसे आपने ये जैसे चलते चला, एक चीज मुझे और इसमें बड़ी इंटरेस्टिंग लगी कि आप that story of the locket, in fact, in the way you end it, it connects the two destructions of Delhi. And that's a very interesting, because there is reference to Nadir Shah 1739. Then there is this destruction that happened 80 years back, and the fact that it is for I'm forgetting her name, the old lady, to remember,
Sikandar.
to remember Sikandar Ala, that to remember that this is somebody to witness it twice in one lifetime. That was actually very very poignant and very very interesting way of also to put in कि ये दुनिया जो है वो ऐसी नहीं है कि वो अकबर बादशाह के ज़माने की दुनिया हो. This has, that is again a very interesting way you bring in these two destructions of Delhi that happened within a spate of 1 century.
So, मैंने ना ये किताब जब लिखी है तो उस वक्त उससे जस्ट पहले मैंने बेगमात के आंसू ट्रांसलेट करे थे, और उसमें मैं काफी रोई भी थी बहुत सारी कहानियों में करते करते, बिकॉज those are very very poignant and very heart breaking, heart wrenching stories. So एक वजह ये किताब लिखने की वो भी थी कि क्या उनके पास था और क्या उन्होंने खोया. So I wanted to just weave in all that. जैसे इसमें जो वो गुल की कहानी है, गुल बानो, जो उनकी दारा बख्त की जो बेटी है, तो गुल बानो का जो उसमें बेगमात के आंसू में जो उसकी एक कहानी, which is actually the most heartbreaking is कि वो मतलब उसमें I've given her the thing कि किस तरह से वो उठती हैं सुबह में और like कितनी pampered है. And she ends up after the Ghadar, she ends up in the Dargah of Chirag Delhi, and it's raining and she's cold and she has fever, she has nobody to, like the story in the Begmat Kansu is called Gul Bano Ka Chapar Khat. Like at one point of time the canopy was of brocade and flowers, and now she's just out in the open, सिवाय मतलब एक आसमान के अलावा कोई उसके पास छत नहीं है. एंड देन ऑफ कोर्स शी डाइज देयर, शी इज बेरिड देयर. तो मेरी तो कहानी वहां तक आगे नहीं जाती है, बट आई वांटेड कि जो अगर पढ़े इसको तो ये भी देखे कि इनकी ये जिंदगी थी और फिर कहां से कहां पहुंचे ये लोग. दैट्स व्हाई इन द एंड लाइक जब हरियाली अपना टोकरी फेंकती है एंड शी सेज कि शाहजहानाबाद हैज बीन विटोड, तो आई इसलिए मैंने पर्पसली हरियाली को रिलीजन नहीं दिया. I wanted Haryali to be a generic character, and I wanted Hira also to be a generic character. They could be anybody.
Yeah.
And like it's just the good and the evil that is present in all of us to just show that.
In fact, the idea, one very interesting thing that comes when you're reading the book is this: how the two cultures, two religions, which are so different from each other, could so easily coexist. So जैसे अब हम जिसको भूलते चले जा रहे हैं, चाहे वो गंगा जमुनी तहजीब हो या जबान हो, we find ways and spaces जिसमें कि आप कहते हैं कि अच्छा ठीक है, हम दरगाह जा रहे हैं तो हम यहाँ पे ये करेंगे, या हम मंदिर जा रहे हैं तो हम ये करेंगे. लेकिन आपके नॉवेल में ये एक बहुत ही अनकॉन्शियस सी जिंदगी है, जिसमें you are in and out and living, as we say, living together while maintaining your customs. The fact that Mughals had such a central Rajput ancestry, that they might be cousins, is again something which the young generation will find, very interesting to read and to understand. That it was all, in fact, that probably was the success of the Grand Mughals, that they created this composite polity in which most of them had mothers who are Rajputanis, etc. And which is why Kaisar's cousin Zorawar Singh, etc., also becomes very interesting, because you have two people who are cousins of two different religions, yet speaking the same language, inhabiting the same world. So that is again a very very nuanced weaving in of the time.
So that again I wanted to show that period. अच्छा, ये जहाँ तक कश्मीरी पंडित का बात कर रहे थे, so there is this young friend of mine, Vaibhav Kaul. He's studied geology, वो ऑक्सफोर्ड से PhD करके आया. He now lives in उत्तराखंड. उसे मेरी like he knows Persian and he knows Urdu and all that, जैसे पहले जमाने के कश्मीरी पंडित को मालूम होते थे. He's learned it from his dadis and all. So उससे मेरी बहुत बातें होती थी. And this Anjuman-e-Latinia was something that I found so fascinating. उसके मतलब काफी जो उसके ancestors थे, they lived in that the Mughal Delhi at one point of time, and he had relatives वो कहीं कहीं के वो थे वजीर थे, कहीं के दीवान थे, कहीं कुछ थे. So whenever I used to talk to him, he would tell me about that. So that is why that. And then जैसे मैंने उर्दू के जितने भी सारे characters जितने थे, सबके नाम मैंने आई ट्राई टू कीप द नेम्स जो उस जमाने में होते थे. So वो सब तो मुझे मालूम था, but I wasn't so sure about the Kashmiri name. So Vaibhav told me, he said कि उस जमाने में ये ऐसे नाम हो सकते थे, you know, like Bishambhar Dutt हो सकता था. And so I very consciously tried to keep names. जितने भी शायर इसमें जितने भी I've used the verses are all by poets who wrote before 1857. एंड जैसे इवन जो बंदिशें हैं वो भी मैंने ढूंढ ढूंढ के ये ट्रेडिशनल बंदिशें हैं ताकि उस जमाने का एक फील आए. एंड नाम भी मैंने बहुत कॉन्शियसली लिखे कि मतलब जैसे आज के जमाने के नाम नहीं होते, तब तो बहुत सारे हम लोग पर्शियन के नए नए नाम ही रख रहे हैं. जैसे मेरा ही नाम है रात, उस जमाने में किसी का भी नहीं होगा. सो यू नो आई वांटेड टू कीप नेम्स के आरा के साथ या यू नो बेगम के साथ, so जिस तरह के उस जमाने में नाम होते थे. तो देयर इज दिस वेबसाइट कॉल्ड रॉयल आर्क. It has genealogies of all the रजवाड़ास of India. तो उसमें मुगलों का भी सारा है. तो मैंने वहां जाके बहुत सारे नाम देखे कि किस तरह के किसके नाम है और कौन, जैसे वो जो दैट गार्डनर वाला जो है ना, दैट मुगल लेडी हु गॉट मैरिड टू दैट गार्डनर फैमिली. सो ये सब वहां से देख देख के मैं फिर बहुत इसको ऑथेंटिक रखना चाहती थी कि ठीक है नॉवल तो लिख रही हूँ, बट एटलीस्ट इट शुड बी ट्रू टू दैट टाइम एंड टू द एज.
But you don't, when you talk and we and as we are reading the book, we sense that there's a lot of, research that has gone in, and you don't realize. I mean, it doesn't come across that you have actually written this in 2 years, because it seems like a much longer time arc that would. And you have been a very active person. 2 years तो मैं आपको जानती हूँ 2 साल से, जिसमें कि आप इतनी चीजें और कर रही हैं. तो इसके लिए समय निकाल पाना is quite a feat in itself.
तो 2 साल लिखी, फिर 1 साल एडिटिंग भी हुई. तो इसमें ना what happened was that in 2022 I went to Berlin to stay to be with my son. 2 महीने में उसके पास थी, तो उन 2 महीने में मुझे और कुछ नहीं था. तो उन 2 महीने में मैंने उसमें से 1 महीना थोड़ा बहुत मैं घूमी फिरी भी, but 1 month I was just writing. So and लिखना जब एकदम शुरू करते थे, then I wanted to like I used to write for quite a long period of time, क्योंकि वो एक जो थॉट प्रोसेस है वो खत्म हो जाए, नहीं तो मतलब if I lose thread then I be able to get back to it the next day. तो इसलिए ये भी सब बहुत रहा. Soumya, I think.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yes. So like बहुत सी चीजें, मतलब इस सब के लिए कपड़ों का जहां तक है, तो कपड़ों का भी मैंने बहुत रिसर्च करी. एक मैंने 2-3 किताबें खरीदी ऑन मुगल क्लोथ्स, कि किस तरह की औरतें किस तरह के मर्द कपड़े पहनते थे. सो दैट लाइक द क्लोथ्स, खाने पीने का तो मालूम था, लेकिन कपड़ों का, जेवर का. So all this I did a lot of research on that.
The thing about the RC, when that is actually very nice. In my family, I remember when जब लड़की का शगन होता है, तब एक जो ससुराल से 5 जेवर आते हैं, उस जेवरों में एक आरसी होती है. और हम जब छोटे थे हमें पता नहीं होता था कि आरसी होती क्या. I remember my mother telling me कि ये अंगूठी होती है, इसमें शक्ल देखी जाती. We had no idea. So it reminded me of that conversation. When you have that.
मेरी शादी में हमारा आरसी मुशफ हुआ था. So that was it's a very North Indian custom.
Yeah.
I wanted to be. एक दफा ऐसे I had been talking about RC Musaf and somebody said write a book on that. मैंने कहा मैं नॉवल लिख रही हूँ ना, उसमें सब ऐड कर दूंगी. So that these customs stay in our memory.
Yeah. Really, because I remember I was reminded of that. I asked कि क्योंकि वो जो चढ़ावा आता था उसमें वो जनरली कोई पहनता नहीं था, तो उसमें हमें कहा गया कि ये 5 चीजें होती हैं. उसमें उनके नाम भी थे और एक नाम आपने याद दिला दिया जो कि आरसी होता था उसमें. So it was really wonderful to actually read the book. And एक चीज मैं आपसे और पूछूंगी, because I teach history and you've given a whole list of Urdu works जो कि आपके सोर्स मटेरियल रहे हैं. आपने अंग्रेजी में लिखी हुई इतिहास की किताबें भी इसके लिए बैकग्राउंड रिसर्च की है कि because a lot of those books are also based upon the Urdu material that you have read. So for example, you have Farooqi and Dalrymple and etc. who have been writing upon this. So were they part of your research environment, or were you because you have primary access to the Urdu books, आप उन पे ज़्यादा dependent थी?
ज्यादा उर्दू के ऊपर। और जहां तक बहादुर शाह जफर का कैरेक्टर है फ्रॉम मेहदी हसन बुक, दैट्स इन इंग्लिश, जो बहादुर शाह जफर को उनकी है, मतलब आई फाइंड दैट अ वेरी डेफिनेटिव बुक। एंड देन अगेन ऑफ कोर्स डालरटल्स लास्ट मुगल आई रेड फॉर द सीक्वेंस ऑफ द म्यूटनी, जो अपराइजिंग थी। एंड बस दास्ताने गदर मैंने ट्रांसलेट करी थी, सो आई ऑलरेडी न्यू सारे दोज नुआंसेस। बट दास्ताने गदर में जब ये जहीर नरवी इज नॉट टॉकिंग क्रोनोलॉजिकली, और वो बताता नहीं जैसे ये लड़ाई हुई, वो जंग हुई। सो देन उस वक्त मैंने बहुत रिसर्च की थी, बिकॉज मैंने उसमें एनोटेशंस बहुत डाले इन द ट्रांसलेशंस, कि व्हेन ही सेज ये जंग हुई या ये लड़ाई हुई तो किसकी बात कर रहा है। सो उस आई हैड डन अ लॉट ऑफ रिसर्च ऑन दैट, सो वो सब इसमें काम आई। एंड खाने के जेवर के कपड़े, मतलब खाने का और जेवर का मैंने बहुत रिसर्च की थी जब मैंने ट्रांसलेटिंग सिटी ऑफ माई हार्ट। तो उस वक्त मेरी माई एल्डेस्ट खाला वॉज अलाइव, and she died in during the COVID time, but not of COVID, but उसी वक्त में उनका इंतकाल हुआ। तो she was about 92, and उनकी जो थी ना, like she had an encyclopedic knowledge, तो उनसे मैंने बहुत पूछा था। एंड दिस वाज व्हेन आई वाज डूइंग द सिटी ऑफ माय हार्ट, तो उनसे मैं पूछती थी कि ये जेवर जो है ना, क्योंकि द सिटी ऑफ माय हार्ट हैज अ डिस्क्रिप्शन ऑफ अ लॉट ऑफ बज़्म आखिर, बज़्म आखिर हैज अ description of foods and jewelry which are no longer worn. So I used to ask her, Khaljan, ye kaise? And my another khala of mine, a younger khala, because my mother passed away quite many years ago. So my khalas would be my source के इनसे पूछूं कैसे इसको क्या कहते हैं, and they always came up with some answer or the other. So like so I used a lot of research इस तरह से भी मैंने बहुत की, orally भी बहुत
ये तो बहुत मतलब embedded research है जो आपने की इसमें. And so in fact what is this whole idea about historical fiction and narrative history, and how do you tread this terrain, कि आप जो जैसे नैरेटिव हिस्ट्री लिखी जाती है, जैसे आपने डायलिम्पल पढ़ी, वो भी इनफैक्ट पॉपुलर तरीके से लिखी गई है, और आप जैसे फिक्शन लिख रही हैं, तो इसमें this attention to detail is so important, and that is what I find really refreshing in the book. And let me just say that I really enjoyed reading it, and I would recommend it to everybody. To at least read it and see, to recreate a world that is now no longer with us, because it is, we have so few historical fiction writers now. In fact, in the past 5, 6, 7, 8 years, there are many people who are writing in the past decade who are writing historical fiction. But I think आप लोग एक ये पायनियरिंग काम कर रहे हैं, जिसको कि आप एक्सेसिबल बना रहे हैं एक नई जनरेशन के लिए, जो कि इसको पढ़ें. और it was really a pleasure to read the book.
Thank you so much. The narrative history की popularity is because of the misinformation also. क्योंकि academia में ये तो काम नहीं हो रहा था, academia में काम तो बहुत हो रहा है, और लेकिन वो easily accessible नहीं है बाकी लोगों के लिए. Say for an ordinary lay person, जो आप देखेंगे कि जो सारे जितने engineers होते हैं, or those who go into tech line or into medical or something, आजकल everybody has some opinion on history, but it may or may not be informed. तो क्योंकि एकेडेमिया में ये लोग जाएंगे नहीं, वो मुश्किल हो जाता है समझने के लिए. So that's where social media and narrative history plays a big role.
Yeah, because I mean, in any such conversation, the trained historian is the only one who's not listened to, because जो बातें वो बताते हैं वो किसी को पसंद नहीं होती है. So,
like इसलिए भी मतलब से इस किताब के थ्रू में एक ये भी मेरा ये था कि to recreate a error and to like bring across the history that of a city that I love so much to other people, and of a way of life that I keep talking about. किस तरह से, like जैसे इसमें बहुत दफे होता है ना, जैसे गरारा है. अब आई वेयर अ लॉट ऑफ गरारास, लेकिन गरारा दिल्ली में कभी नहीं पहना गया उस जमाने में. गरारा लखनऊ में पहना गया. यहाँ पे खड़ा पजामा, कलीदार खड़ा पजामा पहना जाता था.
straight pajamas.
हाँ, so these things also I wanted, like I've seen the museum के जीनत महल के कपड़े रखे वहाँ पे, जो मुमताज महल म्यूजियम था. So I've seen their clothes के उसमें वहाँ पे क्या पहनते थे. तो that's why मैंने जो जीनत महल के कपड़े describe किए on the actual clothes that were on display in the Mumtaz Mahal museum. So
that's actually quite wonderful, huh? There used to be this story of Bahadur Shah's cloak. जो वो जाते जाते छूट गया था, एक अंग्रेज नर्स को मिला था, और उसके बाद फिर वो इंग्लैंड में ऑक्शन हुआ. इनफैक्ट आपने एक हल्की सी झलक दी है जिसको हम लोग कहते हैं ना द लूट ऑफ दिल्ली, प्लंडर जो हुआ था पोस्ट 1857 इन विच एवरीबडी द एवेंजिंग आर्मी केम इन एंड जो दिल्ली में ऐसे लोग थे जो कि दोनों तरफ उनकी भी थी. So there is a, that's why I said there is a small glimpses of all of these things which makes it a novel which is well worth reading, and I really commend you for writing it.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
And thank you for this conversation. I was very keen to see how you perceive it because मेरी जितने अभी तक conversations हुए हैं are with people who are either like narrative history लिखते हैं या खुद novelist हैं. So I wanted to like see how you look at it.
No, this has been nice. As I said, I could see as I was, I mean, not by design, but as I was reading and I would come across something, I would in my mentally say, "Acha, she's managed to put in this. She's managed to put in this." So a lot of information, which is just lying around in the novel is actually historically, correct. There are some things. I mean, obviously, one novel cannot take in a whole world and era, but staying true to your to the protagonist of the story and the way you have recreated them, the way you have made the, which I particularly like, was the way you have made the inside of the fort and the outside city become one unit. That is very interesting, because you otherwise most books either talk of the fort or they talk of the city. बस ये जो कांस्टेंट आना जाना ये वाला है ना, जो जो लेट 19th century की जो हालत है इस लेट मुगल पीरियड की, that is come across very nicely, that the fort, by the time you come to the 1857, fort was not an exclusive place. जैसे शुरू में था ना कि भाई आप बादशाह के सामने आम लोग आ नहीं रह सकते हैं, औरंगजेब ने एक पूरी एक वहां पे बना दिया था उसके आगे. So this all becomes very interesting. And I also think that people who have studied history will probably find more in the book, because we can go and recreate it. But it is very valuable for those who have not studied the period also, and it will be very welcome, in their reading. So thank you really very much. This was really great.
जैसे धोबी वो भी वाले थे जो धोबियों को मैंने क्रिएट किया. मेरे एक फेवरेट कैरेक्टर इसमें नब्बू है, मियां नब्बू जो है, because he is something that you can see everywhere, that no वो रिश के पैसा बहुत है अकल ज्यादा है नहीं, तो how do you flaunt it around. So like ये सब कैरेक्टर्स मैंने छोटे छोटे बनाए थे just to give an idea कि भाई मुगल एम्पायर इज इन डिक्लाइन. अब वो किला मुबारक से फिर लाल किला हुआ, अब लाल हवेली हो गई है. एंड हवेली देन शोज कि भाई किस हालत में वो है कि एक हवेली होके रह गई है उनकी,
और वो भी आगे नहीं होगी. And this, I mean, we have been talking for long, but again, another very interesting parallel which I can draw from here and from my research in Kanpur is the courtesan. The way आपने पूरा उसका जो कोठा बनाया है, which is they hold these small details, like नीचे दुकानों पे वो रेंट पे दे देते थे, ऊपर they had the rooms on the upside. These are very interesting because most of the courtesans actually were very very rich and were involved in a lot of activities of 1857, and also have been and very quick-witted.
Or they were repositories of a culture of that time. तो मैं वो भी दिखाना चाह रही थी. और जब मैं ऐसे एकदम से जैसे वो बात कर रही थी उसमें कारी है उल्टी हो गई सब तदबीरें, and suddenly before that I had been doing some research on Harut and Marut, and like that came into my mind. So I said, okay, let me weave that into this conversation, because there is somebody who's very religious who has against his will come into the quota. So I wanted to like have his this thing, plus कि भाई अंग्रेजों के खिलाफ किस तरह से so जैसे भूरे खान का था character. So I created that character to have a male helper for हरियाली, because हरियाली खुद हर जगह कैसे पहुंच सकेगी. So lot of characters were created to support the main characters.
Main characters, yeah.
जब मैं किसी को भी ऐड करती थी तो मैं जाके दूसरे पेज पे लिखती थी कि मैंने भी ये कैरेक्टर ऐड कर दिया है कि I don't mix up the characters.
But Bhure Khan was actually like, you recreated him like a typical Sawar of, rebel, जिन्होंने जो छोड़ के अंग्रेजी सेना छोड़ के आए, and how they were actually, in some senses their very well laid plans also were were sort of affected by the fact that the revolt happened 20 days back. So these were these very small nuggets which I found really very interesting.
उसमें यूसुफ का कैरेक्टर है. यूसुफ इज फ्रॉम बेगमात के आंसू.
Yeah. Okay.
So I wanted, I wanted to describe the explosion of the magazine. तो उसके
Yes.
लिए मुझे to describe the magazine I needed some character. तो फिर I took the character from बेगमात के आंसू.
And what is Yusuf in Begmat Ke Aansu?
उसकी यही कहानी थी कि
यही
उसको,
कहानी
हाँ यही कहानी थी उसकी कि उसको जो है वो ही इज किसी एक मौलवी साहब हैं जो उसको कहते हैं कि तुम पता लगाओ कि उसमें कहानी एक्चुअली थोड़ी सी फर्क है, बट वो जाके उनके जो चचा थे एंड हिज to be father-in-law was a guard in the magazine, तो उनको नौकरी दिलाते हैं and they want him actually to go and find papers relating to the cartridges and के वो फिर वो काट उसमें तो उन्हें जब कार्ट्रिजेस मिलते हैं दे रियलाइज कि देयर इज एक्चुअली नो पिग फैट और नो काउ फैट इन दैट, तो दे से ये गदर बेकार में ही हो गया. बट आई डिडंट कीप दैट पार्ट ऑफ इट. आई जस्ट केप्ट के मतलब वो जा रहे हैं चाबी निकलवाने के बिकॉज़ दे वांट टू कैप्चर द मैगजीन सो दैट दे हैव आर्म्स इन देयर कंट्रोल.
So this blowing up of the magazine was quite something because it was the most important first event of the Gadar in Delhi.
Even in दास्तान गदर ना ज़हीर दहलवी ये कहते हैं ना कि क़यामत आ गई. So he quotes in fact the Quran Sharif का the ayat जो है क़यामत के ऊपर. So these I just wanted to bring in all these things जो सब पढ़ी हैं जो कुछ मेरे अपने अंदर से थी. So how to weave in all this, तो बहुत सारे characters आए हैं just to weave in everything. So
एक फोकस जब बदलता है, जैसे वी थिंक ऑफ द फर्स्ट बैटल ऑफ इंडिपेंडेंस फ्रॉम यूजुअली अ नेशनल व्यू पॉइंट, you perceive it only as a big event, but when it comes down to the level of a city, and then from the level of the city when it comes down to the level of a family, to a love story, and you realize, I mean, people who lived through all revolutions, even they might be living through the French Revolution, would really have it bad. It is, पोस्ट फैक्टो हम कह सकते हैं कि वो बड़ा प्रोग्रेसिव था या रिग्रेसिव था, मगर जो लोग उस समय रह रहे थे उनकी तो जीवन में कयामत ही आ जाती है. दे ऑल दिस सेट पैटर्न्स गो अवे.
मतलब गालिब खुद कहते हैं ना इसको कि something unwarranted rebellion is I think what he calls it. अस्ताखेज बेजा is what he uses the word for in जो उसका उन्होंने क्रोनोग्राम निकाला था. तो nobody was, मतलब ये तो बाद में थोड़ा सा लोग वो होते हैं कि शुरू में तो सभी परेशान थे कि भाई आके कहाँ से इन्होंने हमारा शहर ही उजाड़ दिया.
हाँ, गालिब भी कहते हैं कि तुरबिये और तिलंगे आ गए and they don't know how to
इसी तरह से इसलिए पूरबिया और तेलंगाना कहलाते थे ये लोग because a lot of them came from eastern UP and Bihar
and anyways east of Delhi.
east of Delhi.
हाँ. So, जबकि एक और बहुत बड़ा कहर तो होता है जब पठान और सिख फौजें आती हैं अंग्रेजों के बाद साथ. Then that is a huge story also.
But वो कितनी वो हो रही थी, मतलब साजिशें कितनी हो रही थी और कितनी एस्पियोनाज हो रही थी कि इनके खिलाफ कितना, मतलब जो सारे स्पाइस थे, जैसे वो उनकी जो जीवन लाल की जो किताब है मुंशी जीवन लाल की, it talks of all this thing that is being sabotage that is taking place there. And so all these things, like
even the Rajwadas, like Patiala and Gwalior and all, they also hedged their bets and ultimately sided with the Britishers.
That's why like in this Zorawar throughout है, but Zorawar जब एक दफे गदर शुरू हो जाता है Zorawar घर चला जाता है, because I didn't want to show कि भाई अगर इनके पास गए तो Zorawar जो है मना कर दे, तो I just removed him from the scene. I knew that he did not have been part of the Gadar, so I just removed him कि वो अपने घर चला गया. So like इस तरह से करके किसका क्या वो होगा response होगा to a situation like this. And because that is why Mufti Azurda's character became very important. Sir works with Mufti Azurda, and Mufti Azurda comes and gives his allegiance to the Badshah for the thing of Delhi. तो इसलिए फिर वो ये अब कैसर भी आ जाते हैं इसमें. And I was very fascinated by one story I read about Mufti Azurda, as that he had a feton. He was the only Indian who had a feton. मतलब जीनत महल के पास तो था, लेकिन बाहर किले के बाहर सिर्फ इन्हीं के पास था. तो आई वांटेड टू डिस्क्राइब दैट फीचर. तो मेरे को ये तो इन्हीं को लेके इन्हीं के साथ हो सकता है कि फीचर जो है कि मतलब कम कम.
हाँ नहीं नहीं, I had missed that, but I remember you write about it. He had a patent at that point of time.
He was the only, I think he was the highest officer also and
I
the
think
most.
so. Yeah. If he was getting, I remember you mentioned 1200 rupees as his salary. That is quite. And Ghalib was fighting for 60 rupees or 66 rupees all the way to Calcutta. So, uh, so I think this has been really lovely talking to you, Ralapa, and I would really recommend the book to all the readers. For people, I'm sure people have read it. A lot of your audience and those who have not should go out and buy and read the book.
Thank you so much, Soumya.
Thank you. Thank you.
Chalo, okay, I hope everybody's enjoyed it. And if you have any questions, you can write it on the Facebook and I'll answer it later.
And we should all be looking forward to your next novel. I mean, as I said, if Falak and Kaisar were alive, I should not give the book away. We can easily
I had already signed up for a non-fiction, but बहुत से लोग मुझसे कह रहे हैं fiction फिर लिखने को, but I've already signed up for a non-fiction. I wasn't sure that this will be received, how it will turn out. Lekin after the non-fiction is over, then I'll go back.
I'm sure you will. You have a writer's heart to do. Thank you so much for this conversation also. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye bye.